the 49ers are going to look to that loss in Minnesota, which it turns out was not to a bad team. Right. May not have been a good team, but it's not a bad team. The 49ers at the end of the season are going to talk about how that was such a good loss. Bet it refocused them on the way to their 14-2 season. Here's an actual prediction, Rick. The Reds not even winning the World Series. The Reds going to the World Series when they're up 2-0 already in the first round of the playoffs. Not very bold from your friend. This isn't even that bold, but the San Francisco 49ers are going to win the Super Bowl. Barring things going wrong, that team's better than everybody else in the league. Because the offense is like caught up to the defense. Not quite, but that offense is totally competent. Everybody looks good against the Bills, apparently. Everybody looks good against the Bills.
And the Jaguars.
But they looked really good, and they did something that they did almost exactly what the Bears did, which is they took a close game and just then suddenly ran away with it. They did it starting at the tail end of the first half. But they're good, and that, here's who should get credit, and he's sitting here now, as Michael Schur, who was ridiculously overly confident for years about Alex Smith. And it defied logic, because he looked horrible, except he was right. Here's the thing. He's good. That's all there is to it.
And maybe he needed the coach.
Maybe he needed the coach. Maybe he needed things not to change the way the coordinators had swapped year after year after year after him. It was true for Jason Campbell also. But here's a guy who he got it. I mean, he was the first player taken in the draft. He was the first player taken in the draft for a reason. It took him a while. I don't know that he's ever going to be one of the 10 best quarterbacks, but if you got a good defense and you have the 12th best quarterback, and also it goes to he probably is one of the 10 best. He's not maybe ever going to be one of the 10 best fantasy quarterbacks. But he throws to the open receivers. They never seem to have to slow down or reach back for the ball. Like that ball is there. It's exactly where it's supposed to be. And he doesn't make mistakes. Coaches talk about that. It's almost like a cliche. You don't want your quarterback to make mistakes. But he just doesn't. And so we don't know how many times that he seems to make a bad throw or he takes a sack, because now I feel like he's seeing this all and he's making a decision yeah, I'm going to have to go down here. I'm going to have to take a sack here.
18 of 24, 303 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, and throws, the touchdown. I was just so impressed after they lost a fumble. I think Kaepernick fumbled in the nonsense offense that everybody's running now, the Wildcat. And they were up 10-3. They gave the ball back to the Bills. The Bills fumbled back. The Niners got it. And just on that first play, threw a 30-yard touchdown to Crabtree. It was end over end. It didn't look great, but it was the only place you could throw it for Crabtree to get his feet down. They scored a touchdown, 17-3. The game was over. So they're going to win the Super Bowl. It's a shame to know that with basically 18 weeks left. But congratulations to your Super Bowl champion, San Francisco.
Congratulations to Michael Schur.
Michael, he's very excited. He's thrilled that the Niners have won the Super Bowl. I'm sure it doesn't bother him at all that people are giving them the Super Bowl at this point, because what could possibly go wrong?